I almost got the stretch. Paxton, can you do it again?
Paxton, come on, up. Come on, up. Pax, up. Paxton, up.
It's like, well, now I don't want to.
He's like, I'm all stretched.
Trying to find the one to make me feel the way you do. Oh, Gito,
Y'all know the drill by now. Another city, 73 question, vascular surgeon, and repping the new Atlanta United jersey that I got from when Atlanta was supposed to play Messi. He didn't show up.
ATL #1, baby.
But it was still a lot of fun. I'm already running late. Let's go. Hello, how are you? Oh my gosh, hold on, it took forever and a half to autofocus. Why does my camera do this sometimes?
Is it this? Is it focusing on this? Is that it?
No, it's blurry. All right, take two.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Coming.
Have a guest appearance?
Paxton!
Hello.
Hi, baby. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's my special guest. Just kidding.
Basically.
We're new friends now.
Absolutely. And 73 questions with vascular surgery should be up by the time this video drops.
Sweet.
Should be.
Yes.
And I'm about to submit ERAS today, so
Yay! We're very
Celebrate.
excited. It's a big day. And more importantly, him and Paxton are friends now too, right, Paxton? You're basically the star. He's like, no.
So yep, you guys heard it. I submitted ERAS. I am officially applied to residency. Hopefully by the time you watch this video, I would have some interviews and everything. Wish me luck. I am applying into anesthesia. But of course, with the residency application, there's a lot of checkboxes to check off. And for some reason, anesthesia requires the Casper, a test that I was not really expecting to have come back up again since med school. But here it is. And in fact, my brother was applying to medical school and he asked me like, how do I prepare for the Casper? And I honestly didn't really have any answers for him until now. Introducing Casper Booster, the sponsor of today's video. Casper Booster is the most comprehensive study tool for the Casper that I have honestly ever seen and wish that I had when I was preparing for the Casper, both in medical school and now as I prepare for my residency application. Casper Booster has an impressive library of both video and text scenarios that line up perfectly with what you would see on the actual exam. Casper is a very unique exam that takes a lot of typing speed, which is super helpful when you have a typing tester to make sure you're typing fast enough, but also is an exam where you have to think on the fly and create comprehensive answers really quickly to pretty intense ethical situations. With AI that can instantly evaluate your responses, providing both detailed feedback and a grade, you're able to practice your skills and make sure that you are giving the best answers possible to make the best grade and impression to your programs. In addition to the AI grading, they offer manual grading for responses. This is particularly beneficial if you feel the AI might have overlooked something or you have a preference for a human touch. Coming in 2024, the video responses will soon be graded also by AI to just make sure you have quick and effective feedback for your responses. To prepare for this increasingly accepted entrance exam for both medical school and medical specialties, use Casper Booster and code NDMD for 10% off your subscription. Thank you, Casper Booster, for sponsoring today's video, and best of luck to everybody applying for both medical school and medical residencies.
You may not sit still during the entire thing. Oh my gosh. Usually these cameras.
Usually he needs camera.
You and your best friends. You enjoying that? You enjoying that? You're such a good dog. to vlog.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna start my first vlog maybe in Italy. Talk about hotels and stuff with this. So this is my iPhone 15 Pro Max.
This is an ad for Apple.
It's an ad for Apple. Please give me my 15 Pro soon.
Ooh, the cinematic mode. Ooh, wow.
Is it good?
Okay, you're blurred out.
Oh yeah, we're blurred
I-
out.
Let's see.
I love being with people who are also creators. This makes me so happy.
We're having a great time. We're having a great time. Nice.
I think this works.
Nice.
Hey, Paxton.
Hi, Pax. Paxton, tell me, what is your favorite food? Okay, chicken, I know.
Paxton, can you tell me why you want to be a vascular surgeon? It's like, absolutely not.
I don't.
Okay, so obviously it's hard for dogs to probably be vascular surgery. And see, you guys by now know that I am applying anesthesia. But what a lot of people, well, some people knew, and some of you guys guessed actually, I was on the orthopedics train for a very long time, which is a deeper story that will probably be told in a different video. Let me know if you guys want that video. And I think a lot of the concerns that I had was cultural. And what I mean by culture is not just like my ethnicity or culture background, but also I didn't look like the typical ortho bro, which I'm sure you can guess what that looks like. Insert like Johnny Bravo right here. So for you, I have a lot of friends who are females and are going to be incredible surgeons, but I cannot imagine the struggle navigating just the unfortunate politics of that. So how did you navigate that as a vascular surgery resident? And I mean, it's vascular surgery. It is one of the most competitive surgical subspecialties out there.
Yeah, it was challenging for sure. When I first, I mean, I'll never forget one of my very first like comments or feedback I got when I told my attending in medical school that I wanted to be a vascular surgeon. He was like, "Why would you want to do that? You just like it because people are nice to you." And I was like, okay, this is what we're up against. And then the number of comments where people were like, well, you're a girl, like maybe you shouldn't consider it a surgical specialty. You don't look like a surgeon, you don't act like a surgeon, whatever that means. I'm like, oh, I'm nice, like, sorry, do you want me to be rude or angry? It's very, like, the stereotype is very difficult to fight. And I think, finding mentors who either have the lifestyle that you want or have the career that you want, and also, can share some of their experiences with you and how they've navigated things was kind of how I found my way. In kind of the 73 questions thing that we talked about, one of my chief residents was a female and she was going into vascular, and I have a very, very key memory of her like running the list with all these attendings who look like your typical surgeons, and there's just her, this like petite Asian female who's like doing like, well, we're gonna do this for this patient, we're gonna do this for this patient needs this, and they were like, okay, and she was accepted to like one of the top fellowships in the country, and I was like, that is who I want to be, that is who I want to be like. So I think that's why, like, doing stuff like this is important, like having kind of people, really be engaged and kind of being able to ask questions, and, having other people forge a path really, really helps a lot.
Yeah, and I love seeing that because it's really funny. I think at UCLA, the head of spine for orthopedic spine is like this 5'2" Indian lady, and then Dr. Agachukwu, the guy that I interviewed for orthopedics on this channel, of course, we'll probably link that video up here. He is just a massive, just absolute unit of a man. And then if you line those two people up and told me that like they do the same thing for a living, I just like would not believe you.
Yeah.
But I love seeing stories like that.
Yeah.
And I hate that you guys have to go through this, because again, I want to give a voice to future female surgeons out there, which there should be. I will never understand that struggle. I'm not going to pretend like I do. So having a voice for that is just, it's a joy to have you on the channel, seriously.
Thanks. I feel very, very lucky to be here, and I think a lot of women can relate to this. Like, it's just kind of like when you and I met for the first time, you just like, if you know, you know, you like get it, you're in
Yeah.
the medical field together. Like all female surgeons or like females who are interested in surgery, there's just this like understanding of like, you know what you're going through, you know what you're up against. And there's a lot of things to be said about like reaching out to people and making sure you have mentorship and kind of staying true to yourself. I think it's also really important instead of trying to fit the mold. But that's a longer conversation for another day.
Sure. And so, of course, her social should be here or in that corner. I don't know which one.
By the Paxton sign.
Yeah, by the Paxton sign. You know, what advice would you give to aspiring female surgeons right now? Of course, like they can follow you for like that level of mentorship. You know, whenever they get responses of like, don't you want to have kids? Do you not want to do surgery for this and everything? How would you suggest that they respond to that?
Yeah, I think it is very tricky when you're a trainee and you're kind of in a more vulnerable position. You're like looking at evaluations, you know, you want to get letters and stuff like that. You don't want to stir the pot. So I think that's why it's very hard for students to be open about things that happen to them or kind of express any kind of concern. So my advice to those people is always, if it's very, very upsetting to you, you should go to leadership. You should go to like your dean or your, you know, mentor, someone you trust, and talk about it and talk about why it's an issue. And then you also have to have like a very tight-knit group of people that you trust who you can like vent to, because obviously on a professional level, you don't just want to be like spouting things and kind of be seen as, unfortunately, you know, the troublemaker. You want to keep things in a professional light, but you also have to have your close group of friends who you can just be like, can you like freaking believe blah 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 blah, and have that as an outlet too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't keep those struggles in.
Yeah.
And also don't spout them on YouTube.
Yes. Yes.
There's a healthy way of doing it.
Yes.
So grab some good DC food.
Yes. Well, let's just say food. I don't want good DC food.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to sell DC to people. Come on. Eating good. Cheers. I forget I have to vlog this. We got roasted mushroom hummus here. Yeah, it's this good. Nobody's gonna want to kiss me after this. Let's go. And with that, on to the next.